Uh-oh. Oh, uh, doesn't look like it. I did hear myself though, so
Is it coming through now? Let me just keep talking. Can you? Oh, perfect. So you can hear Carvos, can hear me now. All right, yeah. So using the Zoom and still getting used to using that versus OBS Angel, and had myself in a whole different channel on that side. So should be good now. Well, I said a lot of things. So let's to back that up a little bit. So we'll skip the check out Invasion Patreon. Check out the DGM Patreon for Invasion Session 3. We're not going to go into that too much, but that's going to be the next adventure the crew is going on. Also, with that too, which is a little bit of a recap from last time. The crew was on Saiho working to destroy the anti-air guns to make a path forward for both the refugee ship crewed by Captain Kerr of the Republic and the Nova Kana to make their way off world. The crew then was on planet working to kind of reach these guns, and they were able to successfully detonate the first one after causing a bit of a ruckus and letting the invaders know their presence. Afterwards, they did make their way towards the other two, where when the second one was able to use his force to make himself invisible and quickly get in and out without the invaders even knowing. And the third one is when a little bit of trouble came up. At this point, the first had exploded after the anti-tampering device went off, and the skies began to fill with coral skippers, and the Yuzon Vong had started to reinforce their positions. After making their way to that last one, double timing it so Gyurt could keep his invisibility up, they arrived at what looks to be the remains of a mall with the anti-aircraft gun inside of it. Afterwards, the crew decided to keep with that invisibility plan, with Gyurt moving in and kind of chucking the explosive device at the anti-air gun, with Vars initially playing kind of Overwatch and then rushing in to help his friend. The plan. First part went off without a hitch. Gyurt was able to make his way within, launch that anti-air explosive towards the gun, demolishing it and taking out a couple of the Chazroks in the process. But unfortunately, as he became visible and combat took off, it became kind of a fight for their lives, with Vars first succumbing to the Yuzon Vong onslaught, and then Gyurt coming back heroically and popping Vars back up, but then he was brought low by the Yuzon Vong and their forces. And unfortunately, after a Vong stabbed him in the chest as he was lying there, he succumbed to his injuries, passing away and kind of fading within to the Force, though not before giving some last bit words of encouragement to his former comrades, and meeting the real Gyurt back in the Force. And also, too, I forgot to mention this, Gyurt revealed himself as a Claudite, so he could shapeshift forms as he reverted to his natural form after the injuries. And that's where we're going to pick up. So this is Gyurt was just taken down. You guys saw or heard kind of his last words, utilizing the Force to let you guys know to make sure to save those refugees. And I think he said get a drink for him as well. With that, too, as you kind of hear that voice fade within, you do feel a bit of strength flowing through you. You do feel kind of, for those of you, or actually all of you, are not kind of sensitive to the kind of the flow of the Force, but you just feel energy just kind of surging through you. You feel certainty in your path. You feel the aches, pains, and just weariness of this kind of trek through the city of Saijo fade away, and you do feel a newfound strength as with Gyrt's kind of last ditch efforts, you guys are getting strengthened through the Force and feel prepared to take on anything that may be coming at you this day. Before we move too far on, anything Gyrt, what happens to Gyrt's body? I'll let you decide that. For Fajin.
That's not up to me.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like does he revert?
Yeah, this is in case you wanted that option for him.
He would have at least communicated in some part that don't let these people feed me to their rock monsters and like give me a proper burial somewhere.
I mean,
Shoot
there's the
body out
option.
to the sun, that kind of thing.
There's the option to cover you with rocks, but I somehow don't feel like it's appropriate.
Yeah, that would just be an insult.
That would just be.
I would come back to haunt you.
Force Revenant.
Yeah, I am not done. My phylactery will be a rock, and I won't tell you which one.
Well,
but yeah, I think he would have just kind of communicated. At some point they would have all had some sort of getting to know each other kind of talk, and especially given the things they're facing, and Garrett would have at least made it known he doesn't want to be like food for these people's war machines. Please don't let that happen to him. But other than that, whatever seems respectful or proper. It's not much for a ritual.
Speaking of respectful, what does Geared have on him?
Actually, give me a second. I can snapshot that and put it in Discord.
Fair
Not
question.
even cold.
That's the Mandalorian way, though. He's like, oh, he was a good guy. What's he got? What's he got?
He was good. He was a good fighter and a good friend.
He was good, but he doesn't need it anymore.
I mean,
No,
Dead have no.
You're
need of
saying
his
that
stuff.
literally as you're looting him. Good friend.
good friend. I'm gonna miss him.
Never see his like again.
Not gonna miss this though. Med pack grenade.
And he has quite a bit of booze. I don't think he drank any of his booze he made, so there's definitely some.
It would have been on the ship.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Lord.
Yeah, because it would have. We don't have any containers. They would have been like tankards or something like that. So nothing to carry. But yeah, he does have a flask on him with spice brew in it, just in case. But it gives temporary force points.
Does
So
it taste good?
Caesar's gonna.
spice brew.
He'd probably like kind of motion to pour one out. Think that of it. Take a sniff. Probably a teeny tiny sip. See what it actually is.
I don't know what a spice brew would taste like. Garrett, I'll let you describe. What does that spice brew taste like that enhances your connection to the Force somehow?
It's a little like
God.
so. Like, if you ever actually tasted cinnamon bark, I figure it would taste a lot like you're drinking like the bark of some sort of like spiced tree, like a spice tree or something. So I figure like a little bit like cinnamon, like a mead or something that's got a cinnamon taste to it. But it's got that cinnamon does kind of have a bitter taste if you have too much of it like all at once. So it's got that nice mix of bitter but also, sweet and delicious.
Sounds like an earthy fireball.
Yeah. I guess that would probably be not as strong. I wouldn't think. But yeah, something cinnamony.
So Caesar would then take a bunch of caps he'd have, probably something to do with dentistry, like here is a shot of mouthwash kind of deal, and hand out everyone, kind of propose a toast with just a little shot in each of them, if possible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is now the best time for this? I mean, I'm assuming there was still.
Time for you.
Ed Kimmel's probably like sizing on this like wrist launcher. Is really now the time?
Oh.
I mean, okay. Instead of like rummaging through it so much, it's just to see if he has anything that would be useful now. But I mean,
Oh, and I forgot to take them off. I do not have the missiles that go in the wrist pad. I only had 2, and I'm pretty sure I used both of them.
yeah, yep.
So it still has the wrist pad. I think there were darts or something. I'd have
Yeah,
to
you
look.
want some darts, I'm for sure.
All right.
But no missiles.
Well, we shouldn't leave him here, but we should probably get going. I mean, how heavy was Geared?
That's a God, Garrett. How heavy were you with that Claudite form?
He was a fairly average build. He wasn't very heavy, but I mean, all his crap on him. Some of this stuff though is on the ship still, so I'd have to go through and actually count it. He's fairly heavy. His fiber armor weighs like 13 pounds, and unless somebody needs that could probably be the first thing to go. And he has a repulsor pack that he wears that goes around like a fanny pack, but for his buttocks, so it can break his fall if he falls off a building. From all his crazy acrobatics that he was getting up to.
Maybe like 220 with gear then? Maybe somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's probably.
All right.
Probably accurate.
How hard would that be to move? Like throw him over the shoulder, kind of a thing. I know it's dead weight, but
Not too hard. As long as you're not in the negatives for strength, you should be able to do it.
okay. Yeah. No. I guess Vars will throw him over a shoulder, and firemen carry him and just kind of go. We can do this later. Anybody, I mean, if anybody is disagrees, please let me know.
I still recommend a toast to our good friend with whatever drink he concocted here.
So he'll have Vars will have grabbed that, and then all right, fine, and tilt his helmet up and reach out for the offering or whatever it is, be it a hit of the flask, or unless Caesar somehow has shot glasses handy, which
I imagine they were intended for mouthwash, but Caesar always has something like that on him handy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had those little foam little paper cups.
Exactly those. Those are exactly what I had in mind.
Okay, well then, to Geert.
Okay.
Tilt that, crush, and helmet down. Let's go.
Perfect. Well, you guys are able to begin making your way back to the facility. You see the sky around you is abuzz. Coral skippers zooming around. This looks like they've spotted you as you guys are kind of maneuvering back towards the base. But it does look like somebody's kicked the hornet's nest. And the Vong are clearly agitated as you see them kind of crossing the sky as their 3 anti-aircraft guns in this immediate area were completely wiped out. You guys are about to get about halfway back to the refugee base. Actually, before we get into that, so Dash was at the refugee base. He was hanging out with Captain Kerr while the crew was finishing up the anti-aircraft endeavor. Dash, what was Dash getting up to at the base?
Yeah, so Dash is hanging out, getting a little bored. So he went scrounging around a little bit, and he found some droid parts. So he started putting them together, and of course, I had some grenades on me. So I fashioned a little bit of a surprise, and yeah, I made myself a little droid. And I'll let someone else describe that.
Perfect. So what does the new droid look like?
So imagine K2SO from Rogue One, but way broad shouldered, and the forearms and everything are very much built out, as is the torso. It's got a reinforced hull. It resembles a very, very, very old gladiator droid, because he's a very, very, very old gladiator droid from the time of the Mandalorian Wars, who just went from scrap heap to scrap heap after he got his it's called manumission, where they get programmed to have sentience and their own autonomy, and then he immediately got destroyed and so it ended up in a garbage heap on Saijo through the millennia. But he's kind of that matte, dusty, what's it called, dirty chrome look to him, very rusted in spots, but Dash has cleaned him up slightly a bit and given him a quick coat of paint and painted he's got a skull looking mask that's painted red with a wide brimmed hat also kind of painted in a red black motif, and he carries in 2 hands a big electro hammer, and he's just standing there at full attention with glowing blue eyes.
Them coming at us, and this is far bigger than any of the forces they've sent before when they're trying to poke out of defenses. We've got, last the scouts counted, 300 of the Chazraks coming at us. Should be here within the next 40 minutes.
And good news?
Your friends came through. They destroyed the anti-air guns. So good news is once we get the ship prepped and ready to launch, and get the people over towards it, we can get off this planet. It's just say goodbye to Saijo. But we do need time to gather the people, get the ship ready, and launch off this place.
Yeah, we're good, Captain. I like pat the droid's like chest a little, and I'll just be like, yeah, I put this guy together. I had some spare time, loyal to the Republic. Carve a path right through this.
Indeed, Commander, it is a great day for liberty.
I didn't program that; it came with it.
It is a feature, not a bug.
You guys see him look, goes, well, feature, bug, whatever. If you blow up some of those Vong, you're fine by me. But if you want, we need to put a call out to your people. We need them back here ASAP. We need to make sure that we can defend this position as long as we can as we get these people heading towards the ship and off this planet.
Yeah, so I'll jump on the comms and I'll just let them know. But like, we're rolling out, guys. You almost here?
You guys are about halfway away, so you all are about, coincidentally, about 30 minutes away. So 30 minutes compared to that 40. Though if you did want to get there a little bit early, you could double time it again with an athletics check, risking exhaustion on a failure.
Is this double time harder than the last one since we've done one before?
A little bit.
Good to know.
Not excessively so, but a little bit harder.
Would the captain have told me how much, like, when he wants to leave? Like, is it right now?
Oh, definitely. So he's, you see as he gets off the phone, you see him kind of yelling orders out, telling them to get the civilians aligned. If you guys remember, there's 100 civilians on the planet, and he is working to kind of get them all packed up, ready to move, and head towards where that ship is located at. So he is barking orders out. He wants to move ASAP, but they know the ship needs time to boot up. They will only want to move once there's time to go through, and the ship will probably take about 10-15 minutes to get booted, and it's about a 30-minute walk towards that ship. So they're getting everybody kind of ready to go and heading towards that way once the ship is ready to launch.
Where is the Nova Kana in relation to all this? Because it sounds like we're going back to the base and they're taking off and we're going to defend them, but the Nova Kana is somewhere else.
I mean, it might be a shorter walk, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Nova Kana wasn't too far away from the base. I think it was just about a half hour away.
Okay. Where would it be in relation to our current location being 30 minutes away? Because defending them with the Nova Kana, is that an option?
They are underground.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, broke up for me a second. They are underground, so unfortunately, you could kind of clear the airspace around them, but you wouldn't be able to kind of make it underneath.
I was going to say, depending on where the Nova Kana is in relation to us in the base, I mean, we might be pretty close to it, or it might be an hour away.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, so is it like is the Nova Kana like an hour away from us, or?
Yeah, so right now it's about 45 minutes away from where you guys are.
Okay, okie dokie. Well, we should probably hurry it up then.
Yeah. I don't know about double timing it though. House is feeling really really down right now.
Well, damn. I mean, I'm not going to run off by myself. I'm the one carrying the extra, the extra load that was geared. And okay, I'm going at the speed they're going.
Perfect. Well, you guys are able to make it back towards the camp undisturbed as you kind of cross through the ruins of Saijo. And you still see those ships kind of swarming through the air, just kind of buzzing around as the Vong prepare to make their strike. You're able to slip past the enemy lines, but you do hear through the tunnels underneath the ground just kind of repeated stomps or just marching, the sounds of kind of hundreds of feet moving towards the camp as kind of the dirt and dust rattle around you. But you are able to make your way there. And you see Kerr and his remaining scout forces just kind of buzzing around, and you're able to reunite with Dash, his new droid, Free E3, FRE3, I should say. And you kind of see as Kerr walks up and goes, "All right, right in the criff of it today. I just need you all to buy some time. If you could just give us a little bit of time, we could safely begin to move these people out through here. I don't care what you got to do, shoot, explode, beg, hey, do a tap dance, whatever you can do to keep these criffers busy so we can get these people out of here and back to the Republic. We can't let the end of Saiho be today. So just seriously, anything you can do. My men will be leading them towards the ship. I will be back here helping to provide distractions. But seriously, we just need to make sure these people can make it out."
Roger that, Commander.
Caesar, does Caesar see the new droid?
He does, yeah.
Does it look like Dash's handiwork? At least in the refurbishing department.
I'll let either Dash or FRE3 answer that one.
So what was it again? Say, sorry.
Does it look like Dash's handiwork with this droid?
I guess in what way? I would say definitely in the midsection torso area, you would definitely recognize some of Dash's handiwork.
Is it a very tall droid?
He's, I think, like
Some
8
Dash's
feet tall.
handiwork.
Like he's a tower. He's
Is it a
big
very
lumbering
tall droid?
thing, but not ghastly tall.
I mean, I guess it's all relative, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I don't know how tall you guys are, so I mean,
Not 8 feet.
8 feet is tall. I mean, period. Yeah.
So it's like Wookiee tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, thereabouts.
I'll
So
also take a quick inspection and admire the handiwork. I still prefer an AI over the droid, though same thing in the long run. Anyways, what do we need to do? What can we do around here?
Well,
Amanda said we could crush skulls. That always sounds like a good thing. And actually, did Caesar walk up to the droid?
He is. He's examining it.
He's
Just
gonna
walk
look
it
at you and processing. He's going to draw the hammer, and his eyes are going to start glowing red. Enemy found. Enemy found. Butcher.
Dash is
Butcher
immediately gonna
required.
like go and like make some adjustments. Be like, sorry, old programming.
Processing. Updated. Hello, citizen. He'll set the hammer down. Totally peaceful now.
at this point,
Calibration. Stupid. Yeah.
yeah, Vars is going to approach carefully, look the droid up and down, and look to Dash and say, "I don't know if I'm concerned or impressed."
Dash is gonna shrug. He goes, never made a droid before. It turned out all right.
Never?
Well, technically, he never made me either. The Maker made me. Have you heard of the Maker?
Oh man, here we go.
I found
Droid,
some
what is
data
your-
chips I put in. Oh, they
What's
were.
your name?
Yes, I have heard of the Maker. Like he's gonna like turn his head. You can tell that Vars is mouthing something to you, but he's wearing that helmet. You don't know what it is. Okay.
I am a fanatical robotic exhibitionist droid, Mark III, but you may call me Free.
Good to meet you, Free.
I like
too,
this
citizen.
one.
All right. Well,
I like you now as well, Gungan.
J4 is gonna have fun with this one.
You see Kirk cracking a smile in the back. He leans over to Dash, said, "Did you really need to reprogram it?" And just kind of goes back about preparing for the invasion.
He's just gonna hold up like this case, and inside you could tell it had the data chips, and on the front it just said miscellaneous. So I just picked some.
All right. So the next section is going to be a skill adventure. So you guys are basically going to be going through anything that you do. The hordes of Chazrak are approaching the camp. The Republic soldiers are trying to escort as many of the civilians as they can towards the waiting Republic cruiser to get them off world. And you guys, anything that you can do to buy the people time, mow down Chazrak, anything, really. Anything that you guys can do to kind of stop that onslaught will help. So, this is a difficult one. You need 5 successes. Good thing, though, you guys did get 1 success by your efforts in the camp a couple sessions ago to both help repair the defenses, heal the people, fix up the ship. So, you're down to 4 successes. Bad news.
Right. Lucky us.
You all were not the most sneaky leaving the ship and did leave a bit of a trail to where the ship may be. 1 failure. So, with this, 4 successes before 2 failures. DC is 14, so not too crazy. But each time there is a failure, somebody's got to roll 2d10. And what that 2d10 is going to equate is casualties along the way towards the ship. So you guys do have 1 failure already. Who wants to roll 1d10, and 2 people can roll 1d10 and see how it goes.
I'll take up 1d10.
All right.
Expect nothing less of the butcher.
Yeah, it's 8, unfortunately. Very high there.
Who wants to go for the second?
I could do it.
All right.
I'll try it. There we
There we
go.
All
Low
right.
roll. Get
Single
that out of the
digit.
way.
Perfect. So you guys are at 91 civilians still alive. Actually, I'll give you a sneak preview too. So, if you guys are able to make it through the mission with at least 80 of the civilians still alive, you all will get a free premium modification of your choice, with the Republic hooking you up for helping the people of Saijo.
Come on, that one.
So,
This actually reminds me. So thankfully, last Friday, not only did I have someone get the thing where, 7 nat ones, they actually got 8 nat ones that session, so everyone got paid. They rolled 3 separate times double nat ones. So I think my luck here will be good. I've seen some stuff. I think everything's gonna equate. I think it's gonna be good.
Oh, and also I forgot who was still on last time. You guys do have 3 inspiration in the pot. I gave you guys some inspiration after
right.
the showdown last time, so you do have a little bit of inspiration. So 4 successes before 2 failures. Approaching Chazrak, you guys are in the refugee camp. The Republic's beginning to lead the people out. What can you guys do to delay them? Buy some time for the people of the Republic.
I have an idea.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Caesar.
So it's been shown time and time again that Caesar uses intimidation for his more commanding presence. Could he roll intimidation to basically represent him pointing out weaknesses and helping command the party, and where exactly to strike to cut down as many Chazraks as quick as possible, living up to his name as the Butcher?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. If I had superiority, that I would have asked, since I have all these things specifically about movement to George. That's not right on that.
No, you guys got it. So with
we
the,
did.
Yeah, you guys you're back at full health and resources.
Oh, can I use a superiority dice on this stuff?
So what's what maneuver would you be using to help the intimidation?
I have Commander Strike, Maneuvering Strike, Charge, Precise Movement, Encouraging Speech, and Encouraging Pace. Would any of those work? Because it probably, let's be honest, we've seen Caesar burn through his resources very fast in each fight. It'd be all of them at some point.
Quick question. As for the, we're essentially like moving the civilians along down the path to the ship, right?
So you could be doing things to move the civilians along, keeping them moving, delaying the Chazraks, fortifying the camp's defenses. Really, just anything to buy enough time for the civilians to make their way towards the ship and get off the planet on the Republic cruiser.
All right. I mean, Varzel mentioned to Caesar, you're pretty good at, the whole inspiring words thing. Why don't you put the fear of the Vong into these people and get them moving faster?
Scaring citizens or butchering Vong are tough decisions. We shall go with the citizens now. Try that for public spirit out. He's gonna. Could I roll a superiority die with this?
You do have some movement ones. So burn superiority die. Burn a superiority die, and you could roll it with it.
Woo! All right. Oh no.
All right. Enough.
Yes. Barely.
So, what does Caesar say to the people as he's tried to get them moving?
Words of sheer terror. Just man starts to describe what would happen if they get captured by the bomb. Basically, what he saw on that planet. He just starts describing it in graphic detail as he's like getting people to move, and charge. I'm slightly a little bit dead brain. My head's a little fuzzy, so I can't think of any exact words. But if I could, I would have used them.
no worries. Yeah, so you see the people, they were already a bit afraid of Caesar from his last time to try to inspire them, motivate them. This time, just as he goes back with the doom and gloom, they are hustling through, just not sprinting, but jogging very quickly behind their public troopers as they head towards the ship. So that's one success. So you guys are at 3 success. Two failure?
He has a smile on his face the entire time.
So I think since Dash maybe would have had some spare time while I'm waiting for them, maybe he would have tried to round up anything that can be used as an explosive or a diversion, anything that's going to release smoke, electricity, power cords, appliances, whatever, and kind of place it so he can maybe trigger it and then cause, if it's not necessarily to damage them, just to cause mayhem. So noise, smoke, just buzzing, electric fences, whatever it is that he could kind of gather up and just kind of trigger that right as they're trying to get out the door.
Definitely.
Mando Dash, I may have exactly what you need. And he'll pull off of his bandolier an incendiary grenade and hand it to him. Would this do?
Like Dash kind of like pockets that in his chest for a sec. He's like, I guess, and then he like pulls it back out.
Sweet. So you are definitely able to do that. You can. I don't know if you don't have to use an incendiary grenade if you don't want to. You could do damage with this too to the oncoming horde. But that'll be a demolitionist check.
All right, and I'll go ahead and give that a shot here. Come on. Nice.
Starting off strong, guys. So you're able to, and I'll let you describe it, you're able to expertly plant whatever cooked up surprise Dash has for them. How does that look as you see some of the horde of Chazraks approaching and whatever Dash's surprise is goes off?
It's like one of those like ridiculous setups. You ever seen someone, they like push the ball and it goes down the ramp and triggers the stick and then pulls the string? It's like one of those setups around the whole perimeter, and like you can just see it start to go through, and as things like start to pop, explode, things like light on fire, like things fly up in the air, and it's like this, just like he's just like sitting back with kind of a grin, like watching as it just goes through, like all this noise and music and explosions just like start at one end and go around the whole circle.
So Dash set up a gold burn device.
This is why Caesar likes this man. We need more people like him in the Republic.
Perfect. Well, it goes off. You see Chazrak just eviscerated as they come in, depleting their numbers as the explosion goes off. And you guys are at 2 more successes needed, and you've got 1 failure. Who's up next?
What sort of? So we're underground
Mhm.
currently, right? We're heading there. So is it like kind of like a parking garage type thing where there's stuff overhead that can be like beams and stuff that can be knocked down?
Oh, definitely.
Like-
So you guys are in what used to be their old subway tunnels. So it is kind of a
Okay.
large area. In the refugee camp, they've set up a little kind of an electrified wire fence around it, but above there are kind of like beams, support. You see kind of like the cement barrier kind of on top of the ceiling. And definitely things that kind of mess if you wanted to do with that side.
Okay, and we're still at the base, right?
Oh, yeah, you guys are at the base kind of holding them
Okay,
off,
okay.
yeah.
I was trying to make sure I got the right lay of the land. Well, his main strength would be something strength based. He's mostly built for fighting and beating the crap out of things. So if there were any like maybe girders overhead, because he has such a large reach with the electro hammer and being able to throw things, he can throw things without disadvantage at long range. So he's got quite the range on his stuff. So like I would be looking for any sort of overhead stuff that could fall down and maybe block off certain pathways, so that it at least funnels them into a different area and blocks them from surrounding us a lot quicker. Makes it a lot easier to pick them off too.
Perfect. Make one of your ranged melee weapon attacks.
Okay.
With
Come on.
with Var seeing what he's doing, would his proficiency with constructor's tools come into play if he was trying to kind of help or guide, pointing it in a specific direction?
Definitely. So with the skill adventures, you can definitely help. All you have to do is beat a DC 10 with whatever implement you're doing, and you'll give him advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll let you go first.
Well, then with again, I guess
Before
it's
you roll,
war.
though, the failures with that do still count as failures.
All right, so
So don't fail.
I just wanted to know before the roll
Yeah.
went through. Before
We won't fail. We can crush the refugees.
all right, so hear me out on this.
Is it possible to add a temp boost to his skill? Skill?
That would take an action, unfortunately not.
Okay.
That was a
All right, so with stat again, I'd argue Vars isn't the brightest. He's more of a feeling kind of guy. So roll it with wisdom.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, away we go. Vars is gonna go ahead and force himself to be better than this and use Defiant.
All right. D4.
Can I also make him better at that with Defiant?
Oh, wait, no, there's something Caesar has here. He has, on reactions, a 30 feet range of help action.
Why didn't we just start with that?
Wait, you're gonna help with the help?
Hindsight. Giving the help some help. What would that be?
You can reaction help?
Yes, yeah. One of the new fighting styles. It's really cool. If I could do it as a bonus action, I get to do it as a reaction.
I get that works, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I would say you have to do the help before they roll, but if you could do it as a reaction, I guess you could see them going
Yeah,
wrong
I
and
have
help them
2
out.
reactions now, too. So, yeah.
Give it another go.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Burn an inspiration.
Burn an inspiration?
We know
We're all on the
we're-
same page?
Yeah, inspiration. Double 7s again.
Double.
If that's the case, you gotta reload growth one.
I mean, if I get another 7, can we get a free feat?
no 3
Hey,
sevens
there
is
we
a
go.
jackpot though. 3 sevens is a jackpot. We get 50,000 credits apiece. That's,
You get
All the
50,000
civilians die,
Saiho
but we get-
credits. Or Saiho dollars.
oh, they're not worth anything.
Oh man.
Well, there we go. Well, avoided that failure, and now, Free, you've got advantage on your check.
Nice.
Advantage on.
So we got
okay.
advantage, but all it cost us was defiant and inspiration.
Yeah.
And a
That's
help
Caesar's
action.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Caesar's
Caesar's reaction.
One of
Okay.
his reactions. Don't worry, he has two.
Just the normal thrown weapon attack
Up with
for the melee.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that? Nice.
Well, that helped out. Yeah.
Hey, there It was worth it.
If you guys didn't use the didn't use the inspiration, you would have had 2 failures. So it helped out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
So I imagine I guess what would Vars do to help me?
I guess he would see him lining it up, like lining up the throw or lining up the hit, and kind of just like knock knock, and just kind of 2 feet to the right. And there's just like,
affirmative, Commander. And he's just like he's holding it in his hand, and
Yeah.
like the wrist just starts rotating, spinning as fast as it can, and just launches out of his hand and hits the what would it be, like a girder mesh or some sort of construction pile, and just watches it all tumble down.
and Vars has a newfound respect and fear for droids.
Thank you for the triangulation, Commander.
My pleasure. Why are you calling me Commander?
What you guys see?
Are you asking?
Another time.
Affirmative, Commander.
Okay.
We all see as that the object strikes the mesh, you see it crumble down, and another horde of Chazrax kind of lost beneath the rubble as that goes through. You guys are down. Oh yeah, you guys are down to just needing 1 success, and you still have 2 failures left. So,
Right.
who's
So
up
let's just not mess up.
All right, Talos, I think you'd be up next. What's Talos thinking?
I don't have much on the. Well, I kind of do. Let's see how this goes. I'm not sure how you'll roll with this. So, as I'm seeing everybody just kind of come up with interacting with their surroundings and the environment, I'm messing around with my biochemist pack that I've got, and I'm kind of throwing some of the chemicals together and doing calculations in my head and coming up with a mixture on the spot. And I guess with the oncoming horde, or whatever I can see, however far they are from us, I'm gonna cast explosion, in the densest part of them that I can to get as much coverage.
Would I be able to help him on this? And specifically, since we're time sensitive, I would try to help put the chemicals together. I'm pretty deft at handling those in like tense situations, so maybe like a sleight of hand, where I could combine what he's looking for in a short time frame.
Unfortunately, not this round. But if you guys do another round, you'd be able to, since you've already done with the explosive piece.
Okay.
But definitely for Talos, you can do that. So roll your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier for your casting.
Oh, actually, Caesar does have a second reaction. Could he attempt to help action?
Yeah, you've got 2 reactions, and you can reaction help with this. So,
With rage!
With rage.
Yeah!
So proficiency with intelligence.
Yep. So your casting stat. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Solid. So you launched that explosion just right in the center of the nearest approaching Yuzon Chazrak horde, and you see it just go off. How does it look as it goes off?
Well, it would be quite a larger explosion than I expected, and The exact dimensions of it is a 20-foot radius, so it's a huge explosion, 40 foot area, circular total. And I just go, yeah, I should have carried the one there, but it did its job. And I'll look to Dash, and as we keep on moving, and I kind of wipe my brow, I'm like, thank you for the assist.
I'd give him like a little nod of approval. Like that was pretty impressive.
And this is a growth moment for Talus. It's a humble moment that somebody assisted him in some calculations, and it wasn't Jarvis.
It'd actually be Caesar though for that one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I'm doubly humbled. I'm sorry. I think I missed that. But yeah, he would thank both of you as we kept our trek through the tunnel going forward.
Perfect.
Caesar just has a smile.
Well, you guys got all 4 of the necessary successes without any additional failures. So you kind of hear a report on the other side with one of the Republic soldiers going, all right, 90, 89, 90, 91. All clear. We've got the civilians here loading up, preparing to launch. Captain Kerr, are you all right? Are you ready to go? You kind of hear some static on the line, and you do hear another Republic soldier go, Captain's down. They've got at least some war beast upon us. It's near Mauled the captain. We need reinforcements. Hey, we got to pull them out. We got to pull them out. We're on the east side of the camp. Send anybody you can.
Dash would immediately jump on and just say en route and just move that direction. With his affinity and his relationship with the captain, he wouldn't hesitate.
See, the commander is down. This is unacceptable. What shall we do?
Well, I mean, so is there some sort of like something pushing along like a repulsor lift or a pad or something moving a bunch of things to the ship, or is it just people?
Oh yeah, it's just people walking.
Okay, because Vars is still carrying quite the load.
Oh yeah.
Gear.
So
Yeah.
you could have definitely had somebody take care of Garrett and move him towards the Republic cruiser if you'd have liked during that period.
Yes, then by all means, yes, because don't want to drag him into this. He's had any,
Literally.
yeah. So he will pass him off to what he deems to be a trustworthy looking sort.
Yeah, they will take Geert's body delicately and begin to kind of head towards that Republic cruiser.
Okay. And well, with that, Vars is off to do what he can to help with the captain.
Perfect. When you guys race towards the eastern portion of the camp, you do see kind of smoke and fire kind of around you as you get closer to the section where the Republic troopers reported the captain being down and this vicious Yuzan Vong war beast being present. But eventually you are able to arrive there. You see kind of fire spreading through the camp, smoke hanging heavily in the air. And as you make your way there, you do see this creature, for lack of a better way to put it. It looks like something you've never seen before. It looks to kind of almost like a bear and a beetle had a baby of their own. It's large. It's got a huge maw with teeth kind of rimming through, saliva dripping down it. It's got these large tusks, and you see coral protrusions kind of sticking out from its body at random angles. Its eyes are hungry. You see it eyeing the body or the prone form of Captain Kerr, who is bleeding profusely. And you see it just kind of growling, and one of the things, to actually, as you guys come up outside of seeing that creature, you see around it too a Yuzon Vong soldier and 2 Chazroks as well. But make me a perception check as you see that creature too. Perfect. Well, Caesar and Free, you guys notice something kind of just a little odd. For Free, this this may kind of defy your programming a little bit, but you see kind of bits of debris occasionally as this beast moves and shifts its weight, kind of shift towards the creature and then disappear. Like you see a napkin fly towards it and disappear, and like you see it tracking with your audio visual, but all of a sudden it just disappears. Caesar, you may be able to put this in a little bit better context as you see it come through. You see that same distortation around it that you've seen against the thrall herders you've come across in the past. You see some objects approaching it and disappearing. It looks like it may have that same Dovin-based or gravimetric defenses you've come across from some of the other Yuzon Vong creatures you've faced in the past.
So it's a bad idea to get into melee with this.
Oh, so this one, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad. So this one looks to be kind of a smaller version of what the Thrall Herder has. So this doesn't look like one where it can suck you in and crush you like the Thrall Herder could. This just looks like one that may be able to intercept blasts that come towards you. Or comes towards it.
Oh, so it is a good idea to get, as good of an idea to get into melee as getting close to this thing. You'd have to be crazy to do that.
Or programmed.
Or programmed.
So would I recognize what's happening based on other things that might be present in the programming, like knowledge of gravity or things like that, or is it just not very apparent to the droid?
Oh, yes, you definitely recognize that something is kind of sucking up the surrounding area. Okay. It may not be exactly apparent kind of what it's doing or kind of the defenses that it provides, but you can definitely see that gravity's being distorted.
Okay. You can clearly see an anomaly of gravity of some kind. Okay. Attention, Commander. Some sort of gravity anomaly detected on planet. Error. Should not be possible.
Damn it. Oh, not this again. All right.
And you see as you guys approach, the Yuzon Vong soldier unslings his amphistaff, going from the coiled form into a rigid staff. You hear him bark out in the guttural language, and you see this beast growl and launch into a roar as it turns its attention from the prone, bloodied form of Captain Kerr in front of him and begins to look at you guys as the fire and smoke rage around you. So everybody roll me initiatives.
I do actually have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So these warriors, how are they looking on the tattoos? Do they look like they have a lot of them, or they may be a bit new?
Oh, yeah, so that's a good question. So, same perception roll. These guys, they seem kind of similar to the ones you came across before. So they have the same amount of tattoos and kind of body breaks or kind of bone breaks and all of that. They kind of have that same kind of less athletic status too. So kind of a similar look to the troops you encountered on the planet before. You haven't really seen anybody of kind of Carvas's stature with the same amount of tattoos and armor structure and all of that. These guys look to be quite a bit newer still.
Did we want to do... sorry, go ahead.
That means in Caesar's mind, they can be broken.
Did we want to do tactical initiative?
Yeah,
I always want to do tactical.
All right.
We have a lot of fun with tactical.
So far, the lowest is 9. Never mind.
All right, let me get the enemies on there.
And here I was feeling bad about my 9. Thank you, Caesar.
No problem.
I think tactical is it's going to be interesting idea. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's somehow we're not last.
We're not going last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go team,
We're
baby.
not last. We're not.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we gotta get the War Beast and the Long Soldier in. All right. So the 5 isn't. Well, it's still bad, but not too bad. Let's get everybody down to 9 or 5. Sorry, 5. All right, so yeah, you guys see the beast roar. You see the bloodied and unconscious form of Captain Kerr ahead. You see the fires surrounding you. Oh, and let me put that in there so I don't forget. All right, somebody roll me a 1d4.
I'll do it.
All right. As you guys kind of approach, you see the fires spreading throughout the camp. You see just smoke billowing through the camp as the fires set by the Vong begin to burn the tents and materials that the refugees left behind. And the smoke almost becomes all-consuming, filling your lungs, making it difficult to breathe. Everybody make me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Is this something that would affect the droid?
Actually, no. Yeah, you don't need to breathe, so you're good.
Woo! Sorry. I don't mean to draw you to the wolves.
Screw all you guys. I'm mechanical.
Oxygen users.
And now I miss playing a droid.
Meat bags. Ooh, this is a rough one. All right, well, Dash, you're probably used to being around smoke. This isn't a bad day for you. This is...
Less than normal.
The rest of you guys, for this round until next round, you guys are pretty much under the effects of Bane. So minus 1d4 from any attack rolls or saving throws as the smoke throws you off your game.
1d4. Right?
Yep, 1d4.
What hit us with this cloud? What was this?
Oh, cloud from this firing kind of smoke around you guys. You see the camps?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right, Chazrock Soldier is up. How far can he get with aggressive? Oh, he's gonna have to dash. Yeah, so you see him, this guy, just on the other side of the field, mindlessly charging towards you, his Kafei blade raised high, his eyes just kind of just listlessly looking at you as he charges forward with the scaly skin. But fortunately, he can't do anything to you as he gets there. Alright. Oh, I'm going to do a leggy for this guy. And as you guys see that, you see this war beast plod forward, slowly moving its limbs each second, just kind of approaching you, its tusk looking ready to gore.
I'm gonna fire that shot.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go fire that shot. Go fire it.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. All right, so. All right, good talk, then. Yeah, do I even bother with the D4? Ooh, yes. I like that.
Smoke just filling within your helmet. Just that blaster shot goes wide as this monstrous beast approaches you.
I think not. Reaction. Help action.
All right.
This will happen many times.
Roll another heavy blaster.
I think it will, in fact. My mistake.
feel like Caesar just shouted, "Shoot around the smoke! Shoot around!"
If the smoke is a distraction, then shoot it.
Oh.
Burn this.
Brain stuff. Burn the smoke away. Damn it.
All right. The Vogue soldier is up. You see him approach, and you see him reach into his pocket, and he's gonna pick out a bug. And you recognize this bug. You see it kind of like wings flittering, and you see it kind of creating a razor sharp edge around it. And you see him take a look at you, Caesar, as he launches this razor bug at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
This is one of the first times he's just been targeted in a little while. Nope.
Nope. All right. So you see this between the smoke clogging up your eyes and just the chaos of the battlefield. You're not able to dodge away as this razor bug comes and cuts into your side, leaving a wound that is just hemorrhaging blood. So you take 11 damage. On the start of your next turn, you'll take 1d8 damage until you are healed by any type of healing.
Thanks.
All right. Oh yeah, and then that's the good and the bad of the group initiative is everybody goes either before or right after you guys. Sweet, so this guy can do a couple of big things. So you see this beast approach. He sets his eyes, fortunately, on you, Vars. As you took that shot at it, you see it just glaring, just noxious breath coming from its maw, and it is going to hit you with a gravity snare first. Make a DC 15 strength saving throw as you feel it kind of targeting you with its dolphin basils and trying to pin you into place. Nice. Oh, actually, roll the d4. Actually, no. Either way, you're good. Yeah, because you can't go below a 15. So
I'm curious. Let's see.
How bad is the smoke?
Lucky me.
Sweet. Well, you feel it kind of trying to gather you, and it's kind of just hold you in place, but you were able to fight it off. You hear it howl out in rage as it comes closer to you, and you see it launch at you with its talons, swiping twice. Actually, it's a swipe once, and it's going to use a different ability. So first hit on you there, not Talos, Vars, and then everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you're not gonna frighten. Oh no.
Oh yeah, even without that. Oh, and Vars also make a DC 15 strength save too.
Okay, so we are some
Nice.
pretty tough SOBs, man. Look at us.
Yeah, you guys may have started off a little slow to the fight, but you guys don't scare easy. And Vars, you're just like you're a Mandalorian. You don't scare. You're not gonna move. You're just probably staring down the beast. And that's the end of its turn. Group initiative is up.
I would like to go first.
How much damage did I take?
Oh, let me see. Because you don't take that 6, so you just take the 9.
So just 9. All right.
Well, I need to find out which one it is. I got a bunch of these that deal with movement. One of these makes it to where we don't take opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I can get one person out of here on my turn without taking an opportunity attack.
Who's Dash's favorite?
Well,
What size would this creature be considered?
It is huge. Not huge. Large. What's above large? Huge, yeah.
Huge. All right. There goes that idea.
Okay, so problem. It requires me to, the one I'm thinking of requires me to already make an attack roll, and that is not happening this turn.
So, Talos, did you want to do something while we're all grouped up, or should we just start spreading out now? I'll throw it up to you there.
I'm gonna go last as always to see if there's anybody that I need to heal up. I think there's at least one person I need to Is temp HP going to count as the healing that's needed to stop the?
Unfortunately, after that would need to be a kind of real healing.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I can easily do that. Yeah, I'll be saving my actions and everything for the end.
All right. Yes. Well, who wants to attack first, or I kind of don't mind.
I can attack first. I've got quite a lot of things I could do.
You see,
Bonus action, help action.
So what does that do? Just give advantage on.
Just gives advantage on the first one.
Okay. This beast, does he take up? No, he takes up 15 feet. Oh, so he's within range of me, right? Melee range?
Oh yeah, he's within melee range.
Yeah. Or you can move.
Okay. So I can't. Remind me again. If I throw it within melee range, that would be a ranged attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, if you
Do I have
use it
that
as a
right?
throwing weapon, you'd have a melee attack with disadvantage. If you're
Okay.
using like a chakram or a warhammer, though, you can use it just as a melee weapon if you don't want to throw it.
No, yeah. The electro hammer is. It's got the. I took the mod and made it a throwing weapon,
Oh,
so it counts as one of my throwing weapons for the throwing mastery and the throwing fighting. But I'm just trying to figure it out because I know I don't want to have disadvantage on the roll.
On the first roll, if you had disadvantage, you'd still roll normal.
yeah, it'd be flat.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You would just have that. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, first he's gonna look at these things and just kind of scan them and just kind of do some internal processing and look down. Violence mode engaged. Time to meet the maker. And he's going to draw the electro hammer and rage, and his photoreceptors are going to change from like a blue to a bright red to indicate rage mode. And so he's going to take his I could do that next. He's going to do one thrown weapon attack with the electro hammer for advantage, but at disadvantage, so normal.
Yep.
That sound right? And direct it at the big guy. For
That'll hit.
24. Okay.
Oh, actually, that may hit. Oh no, you're melee. Yeah, you're melee range. Never mind. You're good.
Oh, okay. And it has shocking 14, so it needs to make a DC 14 dexterity save or take 3 lightning damage and become shocked until the end of its next turn.
Sweet. Shocked.
Woo! And then, I believe on a hit, whenever I make a ranged attack with a thrown weapon, I can move up to 5 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. So he's going to move 5 feet that way. Well, I probably wouldn't know if I'm still in range of him, right?
You can see his arms. So let me see how far out you are.
Or I guess, would I know if it would be disadvantaged to throw it from this angle, or is it still?
Oh no,
is it
because
normal at this?
You just have to be outside of 5 feet. So even if you're in range, it doesn't matter what his range is, just as long as you've got some space.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like you can't like a melee range kind of thing, like because they're distracting you, or I forget how that got explained, but okay. So that works. So that was attack 1. He's going to, I mean, first one worked so well, might as well throw it again. And he's going to launch it at the guy. Ooh,
nice.
Yes. Okay. For
does that count for dismemberment or no?
Yeah, we'll say it does. So let's do a contested roll off for that.
okay. Well, first off, for the damage, it's down below, and it makes another save again.
Oh yeah, we'll make another save for that
Okay.
lightning.
And then I do 2d20.
Yep, 2d20 with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, okay. Well, that's those.
All right, so we'll save all that one. But how does that hit look as you smack it pretty hard? And don't forget. Oh, so this would be. Oh, it already maxed out your first one. It looks like so.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
I think I
good.
just got the max roll on it. Yeah.
So
Perfect.
22. Yeah, it's good, solid hit on that one.
Yeah. So I imagine he's just gonna throw it and smack it in like one of its tusks or something and break them off and pull it back again, wind it up, and just throw it right back again, almost like a yo-yo. Just keeps hitting it back and forth. And then sitting there, he's just scanning the battlefield. How does it look? Does it look hurt,
Uh,
or
it
nothing?
looks battered. Not. It doesn't look bloodied yet.
And he'll just scan it again and just, well, why not? And he's going to, as a freebie on his turn, he can make an attack. Here, let me throw that out just so you know. He gets to make a free one without his proficiency bonus,
Nice.
as long as he's within normal weapon range. And he's going, oh.
What happened?
Last reaction. Help action.
Oh, all right.
Oh, all right. I'll just do that. Oh.
Why?
Oh.
Caesar's
That
advice
was a good
just
run.
not helping too much today.
Yeah.
Thanks
He's
anyway,
so
Commander. And I think with that, it's probably going to spread out to get a little more throwing distance, and that's done for him.
Perfect.
Or here, he'll move a little closer. Actually, probably right there, interposed between the other guy.
All right. The beast is gonna take a legendary action.
Wait. A legendary action is performed at the end of a turn, correct?
Yeah. Huh.
How does that work with tactical? Huh?
Yeah,
I've
tactical
actually
kinda
never
ruined
ran
that,
into
yeah.
this one before.
I think it's after we're all taking we take our turns on the same thing, but even people who have the same initiative don't go at the same time all the time. So it's like we all have the same initiative, but we're taking our turns separately.
Yeah, I thought it was sort of rule. Yeah, you can go in
Oh,
between on that
okay.
one. That way, you guys don't have a ton of legendary actions
Yeah.
stacked up on you after all the guys go. So we'll throw him in there. He was gonna hit the droid, but I think he only has 10 feet of range, if I remember right. Yeah, he only does have 10 feet of range. So
he is shocked though.
Unfortunately, that doesn't help for legendaries, but it does make it so you can get out without reactions. So he can't take any attacks of opportunity till his next real turn. He's going to make a slash at Talus. He's going to biff that. So you see it's lashed down. And even with the smoke making your life difficult, Talus, you're able to easily get out of the way.
He's choking on the sweet air of freedom I brought him.
Definitely favoring inside as one of the tusks broke off.
Okay.
Who's next?
All right. I can go. So I am going to start off by throwing a charge kind of in between these two. And so I'll hit both this guy and then the big guy here.
Oops, he should not have
Well,
advantage.
Yeah, deck saves for both of them. And let me make a roll on damage. So it'll be 8 damage or half that if they save. I think if they crit fail, I think I get something special. Actually.
Oh, do you have one of the explosive masteries or style? Does the style do it
So
for
I
you?
have the style. I don't have the mastery, so I don't remember which one it's on. I'm looking real quick. Because I know it's probably on the one I don't have. When a creature rolls a 1 on a saving throw against a charge grenade, blah blah blah, they treat the effect's damage as if it had rolled the maximum. So that's essentially a crit.
Nice. So that'd be 11 damage.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 3, so 8, 11. Would crueler criticals impact that at all?
Does it treat it as the maximum damage, or does it treat it like a crit?
It just treats it like the maximum.
Oh, so yeah, so unfortunately, it's still the 11 on that one.
Okay. But still nice.
Yeah. You see that explosion go off. The Chazrak is able to avoid the worst of it, but the big lumbering beast takes it on full face.
All right. And so that worked pretty well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that again. So now I do have my second attack, level 5. That's nice. And so another save, and that'll be 6 damage.
Gonna turn his advantage off for the Chazrak. That'll be a 16 for him. And the beast is up. Another nat 1. He actually has decent dexterity for being a big guy, but he is just walking into grenades. So that would be another 11. Yeah, you see he just barreling through, just taking those grenades to the face as Dash those charges at him.
Right. And yeah, so I still have a bonus action. So I'm going to actually try. Why not? Let's try a stun. It worked out really well last time. So I'll place it, I guess, back here, so it'll hit just the 2 in front of us. And that'll be another save by both of them.
Perfect.
Since they're doing so well.
And that's a wisdom save, right?
I think it's. Let me check. I thought it was a dex. Did I not write it down? Oh, I gotta look it up. Stun grenade, Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
That Chazrak is on fire. He passes his 3rd save there. And the War Beast is up. And he manages to fail another save, but on this one he is going to burn a legendary resistance.
Yeah. All right. And
Sorry,
then-
I'm laughing. I'm glad they're dying.
I was kind of hoping you'd burn some legendary resistance and all those dex saves. Just get them out of the way.
You've got him near. Actually, he is near bloody. So after the repeated grenades to his face.
All right. That'll be my turn.
All right. So, Vars, you're up, I think?
Talus, but I think he wants to go last. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Real fast, Caesar has one thing to do. Dash, you're not done attacking yet.
All right.
Commander strike.
Nice.
Nice. All right. I guess I got to throw my 3rd one, my last charge here. Just get it out of the way.
yeah. Off it goes.
Yeah, so I'll hit both of them again. 9 that time. Nice.
This Chazrak has a plus
Wow.
2 dexterity. Like, literally, plus
And he's
2.
like Matrix over there.
Like, this guy is just dodging explosions, just Matrix-like. He's just, like, no presence in his mind, just moving as he goes through, and the beast is finally saved on 1 with his plus 5.
That might not be a save. I do have a proficiency bonus, so it bumped it up. What is my save for my charge?
Probably be 15, unless something else went up with it.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, so you
Yep.
see that explosion go off. The Chazrak is looking surprisingly okay after all of these explosions to its face. The beast, though, is definitely bloodied now, as that last one goes off, even if it was able to mitigate some of the damage.
Then Caesar's going to move up to here, rock up to this guy melee ring, and pull out the Amphistaff.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a hard choice for him. Does he go after Caesar or go after the droid?
Yeah, I didn't want to melee game. I'm like, oh man, he must be just salivating. Like, oh my god, which one do I kill first?
Yeah, that's a
Oh, if
really
you
hard
move to
choice.
here, he could use his bow.
Oh, like, do I hit the one that's blasphemy or a true, the one that stole somebody's weapon? Perfect. Oh, yeah, Vars, you're still up. Yeah, you're still.
I am. So Vars is surprised that this Chazrak is still standing. He's going to do his best to change that. He's going to forego his proficiency bonus on one of his attacks to fire with his heavy blaster.
All right.
And he's going to, I'm guessing that does not connect.
That does not connect, unfortunately.
All right. That's another one.
Yeah, that's rough. Unfortunately, that'll miss as well.
Okay. Well, here goes the one with the proficiency bonus.
That hits.
Hey, there we go.
5 damage.
Don't forget your thingy.
Oh, that's right. The 1d4.
6. Oh no, not the. Oh yeah, the mist. I'm sorry, the smoke thing. But also your what's it called? Signature maneuver.
Yes. Well,
The smoke
that
thing wouldn't
and-
matter though, yeah, because it's a 15.
I
Go
forgot
ahead,
something too, Tegan. I didn't include rage damage in any of those damage calculators.
Perfect. So you
So-
hit twice. That'd be -4.
Yeah, I think so.
all right. So that's 9 damage heading towards the Chazrak.
All right, he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. This guy is just ace with saves. Like he has a +2 to wisdom too. Yeah, so
I'm getting flashbacks to that one guy in that one shot who just would not go down.
I really wish I recorded that one. This is CR2 dude who like knocked one guy out 3 times and knocked 2 of the other PCs out. Nobody could hit him. He saved everything.
I'm still waiting for him to return to the head in the jar.
So I don't have it like I don't have anything outlined for it, but I'm just going to action surge.
Action surge, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's spent, and now I'm going to fire another heavy blaster shot at this Chazrak.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Oh, don't forget, you get one more.
Is he? I know, but is he still on his feet?
Oh yeah, he's still on his feet. He's bloodied now though.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see.
That'll hit.
And for good measure, I'll throw in a maneuver for.
All right, see if he can push back.
Are you kidding? me?
Why won't you die?
Yeah.
He's looking very hurt, but he is still defiant. He is just standing there bleeding from wounds, from multiple explosions, gunshots, and just holding his own.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shawshack is more of a veteran than the Yuzon Prom warrior.
Yeah, straight up, man. All right. Well, that'll do it for Vars for this round.
All right.
So I think I see Var's action surge. I'm gonna do the same, and I'm gonna open up, and I'm not gonna go for the Matrix over there, and I'm gonna go for the big guy, and I'm just gonna do 2 rapid fire shots right at him.
All right.
So,
So first one. Sweet, he's good. All right, I'll roll some rapid fire shots.
all right. So first one is nice, 22 and.
Oh.
17 saves on those now.
All right.
What? What?
Well,
So he does take 5 damage instead. So 10 damage total.
Perfect. Yeah, you see the beast taking some inspiration from the Chazrak next to him, begins maneuvering his armor plates around to absorb the damage, though he does still look pretty weary from the effort.
That brings us to Talus.
Right. I'm gonna bonus action tactical barrier to give myself another +2 to my AC, raising me up to 19. And then I'm gonna give this big guy, since he's looking pretty weak right now, a dose of poison. So he's gonna need to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. And I will also be adding a potent aptitude to that as well, 1d6.
right, he's going to use the second legendary resistance.
Ah!
All right, is that half damage on a success?
No, he takes nothing.
Ooh, okay. You see him getting growing kind of wearier and wearier by the moment, but he does manage to fend off the poison and keep himself on his feet.
Well, that's two legendary resistances down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Call that a win. All right, that's me.
All right, he's gonna use his second legi. Who's he gonna pick on? He is gonna pick on Dash because Dash threw a ridiculous amount of grenades to his face.
Just rapid fire grenades.
Oh, that's gonna be a one again. Like, this guy has bad luck. All right, so you see him slashed out hard with his talons, raking him across you. Make a strength saving throw, DC 15, to see if you stay on your feet.
All right. So I will try so I'm going to do a parry. So I'm still going to take the damage. It's going to reduce it though, hopefully by, okay, so 10. So
nice.
it takes 7. And then a DC strength save. All right, I can do that. Oh.
All right, you're knocked to the ground and taking 9 additional damage, so 18 altogether.
Can I Defiant that?
Oh yeah, you can
Can I do
Defiant
saving
saves.
throws?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Nice. Perfect. So you managed to keep your feet and keep yourself all right as the beast slashes into you, dealing that damage. All right. Oh, Caesar, roll me 1d8 too. I forgot about that. Actually, I'll roll you. It's damage for you. I'll roll that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So as you feel the wound kind of bleeding out from you there, you take another 5 damage.
You know, I am in absolute one-shot territory now.
Well, it would have to do, what would that be, 46 damage to one-shot you now? Actually, with a crit, that'd be possible.
Yeah, no, extra attack. If he goes for me twice over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But crit does also work.
Alright, the Chazrak is up. He can just make it, too. So you see him aggressively moving towards you, charging across the battlefield. He is going to slash at poor Caesar. So you see his coffee blade singing and slashes out left, slashes out right.
Miss and missed.
Nice.
Taking that Empress staff, blocking each one.
So, since he's within that 30 feet there, squeeze off a shot at him.
Yeah, squeeze off a shot.
Let's squeeze off a shot. Let's see. This went so well the last time. Yeah, man.
That'll hit. A little bit of
this time.
redemption.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, yeah, you blast him as he runs up. He's definitely feeling that. You see his scales are scorched. It's not bloodied yet, but that definitely had some impact. All right, so before we get to the next round, let's do this. All right. And Knit 20, who wants to roll a d4?
Yep, go for it.
No. Yes.
All right.
Maybe yes.
So this one, they'll need to roll for this one as well. You see the fires kind of begin spiraling out of control, licks of flame shooting from the edges of the camp into the area where you guys are fighting. And you see just kind of inferno singeing through towards you guys. Make a dexterity saving throw. And I need to make one for these guys, too. That Shazrak soldier is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my god! He needs a name!
Give him a name.
Did you accidentally give us the BBEG?
He came in to observe you guys today. Oh, wow.
Does danger sense proc
Oh,
off
yeah,
this?
that'll work.
So that's advantage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh no. I've already used both my reactions, so I can't give anyone help actions here.
It's a reset on our turns.
Yeah, so you're back to your reactions.
Oh wait, yo. In that case, 1 to pounce.
Alright.
Wait, is he ranged? Let me double check. I want to make sure. Yes, 1 to Talos then for the save.
Alright, so roll another one there, Talus. And is it just Caesar? So roll another dexterity save, Talus, and we'll see who else is joining that club. So Talus, and you've got something that lets you use intelligence saves versus dexterity, right?
Yeah, quick-witted.
Quick-witted,
I can
perfect.
use up to a number of times equal to my proficiency.
Nice.
Perfect.
I really like with it. Let's use that for initiative as well. Your intelligence.
Yes.
Alright, so is it just Caesar?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just even the enemies. Alright, so unfortunately, Caesar, you will take 7 fire damage as the Inferno kind of sweeps over and kind of a blast of fire kind of rings over the field. The rest of you, luckily, were quick and kind of prepared for that onslaught and able to keep yourselves away from the Inferno and take no damage.
Well, Caesar, we'll pour some mouthwash out for you. Good luck.
Good luck.
There you go. And now it's Neo. It's Neo.
Oh yeah, Neo is up. What's this Chazrak's
True.
name? He is well, actually the Chazraks don't really have names. They don't have personalities anymore. But you see personality leaking through from this guy. He doesn't look quite as mindless as the other ones. He's got a little bit of a cocky swagger to him, actually. And he's also going to go after the guy that threw a ton of grenades towards him. You see him brandishing his coffee blade with the war beast providing him support and getting that pack fighting on. And he launches at you twice, slashing left and stabbing in with his coffee blade. Oh, what a miss!
Mid?
Yeah.
19 on that.
Alright, so you see the first one just goes wide after his vision's probably a little messed up from blast after blast, but that second one strikes true. Alright. Fortunately, Caesar going to get picked on a little bit. He is going to make one slash at you, and then potentially a slash at the droid.
Bring it on.
First
Hey, yo,
one.
chill.
I'm going to use a reaction to give him greater energy shield. He will have
Thank you.
a +5 to his AC.
It misses.
Nice.
Nice. And so you see the amphistaff kind of collide with the barrier, and you see just bounce right off. Then howling out in rage, it slashes back at you again, hoping to send you to an early grave.
Does this work for that first attack or all the attacks?
Yeah,
after
that lasts just like energy shield would. So
Perfect.
Thank you.
You make it out alive as you see.
Melee Caesar continues for another day.
Talus clutch DG over here, man. Jeez.
You have actually just saved Caesar's life. He's gonna treat you to a drink later.
Perfect.
Again.
After it bounces off the shield, you see the Yuzov Volk soldier just howl out in rage, seeing both not only a droid standing against it, but a blasphemer using its amphistaff standing next to it. It is just enraged. I think that actually may not be close enough.
no.
Unfortunately.
No! Oh.
Oh.
And both of those were to Caesar, right?
Yeah, they both were towards
Oh,
Caesar.
no.
Alright.
So long as he doesn't get 46 damage exactly.
So 11 knocks you unconscious. And then the second gives you 2 death saving throws. As you guys see him slash, sending the gun into the ground, and then just jams his apostaff into poor Caesar.
I roll for wounds, right? Too?
Oh yeah, roll Constitution saving throw. You guys have
What did I
inspiration.
do again?
You have
You know it's bad.
The inspiration.
By the way,
is a death
guys.
save.
Use it.
You've got 2, yeah.
What does the wounds do again?
So if you fail the wound check, you gain 1 wound, or 1 death saving throw.
You would be dead.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna burn that.
There we go. All right. Did not want to kill 2 players 2 sessions in a row.
Saijo is just like, we're done, man.
The graveyard.
Oof.
Oh.
All
Listen,
right.
if Caesar dies, I'm making a droid. We're having some droid bros over here.
I will let you all know I do not have anything to heal Caesar at all. I'm a droid.
I'm a try.
Caesar rolls his death saves at the beginning of our shared turn, correct?
That's true. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's how we said it last time. So yeah, so it rolls at the
I
beginning.
mean, that's a.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So the Varrock toe is up.
so I feel terrible for saying this, but does Caesar still have bleeding?
We won't have the bleeding on that one. So
Okay.
we're not gonna insta KO him.
God, and as the corpse is laying there, the bug just takes a little nibble.
Just,
Just a little chunk. Oh my god.
A morsel
The
of
snake.
Gungan meat.
The snake bites him while he's down.
Oh no.
Make an animal
Snake
handling
name
check.
Disadvantage for being unconscious.
the snake wants to be on the winning team. The snake wants to.
Hey yo, let's see what that would have been.
Oh, ah.
Hey.
Oh, Snake is staying loyal. All right. So another round of the Varrock toe. This time it is going to pick on Vars. Actually, Vars again. So make a strength saving throw as you feel its gravity thing's trying to hold you in place. This one will get you. So you see it being held in place, and you see it just slash left, slash right at the poor Mandalorian. No crits, luckily. Make make 2 DC 15 strength saving throws. Does restrain do anything to that? I don't think so. So yeah, just make them regular. I can't remember if because it's not paralyzed. We fail automatically.
As attack rolls against creature have advantage and
Disadvantage on deck saves.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're good. So you make the strength regular.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are knocked prone. The beast just gores into you with its slashes. Just cutting deep with its claws. Caesar. Death saving throw. You do have 2 inspo. It's got to be a 10. Got
using
1
one,
inspo. There we go.
Yeah!
There we go.
I was actually gonna say, since we're on a tactical initiative, would I be able to heal him before he had to make that roll? But it's done.
Oh no! Unfortunately, with the death saves with the group initiative, we said those go at the start of the turn, the group turn.
Okay.
But luckily, Caesar, you are good.
No, he's still bleeding out. He's got
can-
1 success.
Can we just dial this back for a second? Did I take 47 damage?
Did you?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
20,
Oh.
35, 47. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are
you're-
you
I
you're
feel like we
not
just
down.
glossed over that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, right?
Listen. I don't. I think priority. Go for the person who can actually do damage and doesn't use the ability to let other people do damage for.
Oh man.
Heal the Mando.
Okay, I mean,
Caesar's fine.
no, this is another dead.
Caesar has no
He'll get-
constitution. Caesar has.
No, he's got nothing. But he He'll get back up. He's the butcher of the room. He's been worse,
All right.
right?
Okay. Talus, so that he doesn't forget this time, is gonna bonus action. Where is it? 1 second. I got this. Kotal Pack. That's what I was gonna say. Kotal Pack, Caesar for 8, and then my handy dandy new mixture. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to add a potent aptitude to it as well.
Nice.
So instead of it being THP, this will be real healing. I
Nice.
receive 19 total right there, plus an additional 5, 24 total.
So from the brink of death all the way back to almost perfect vigor, he is back.
Perfect.
He's treating you to a very delicious buffet.
Buffet.
And just because I'm gonna stay within that 5-foot range, so I don't provoke any sort of attack. I'm just gonna move to right there, so that I'm now within 15 feet.
Yeah.
Of everybody.
Hey,
Good.
there we go.
Okay, all right.
So
me.
C and Vars just get completely crushed. Oh, you're prone, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna have to stand up before I help you. I can get you away from the big guy.
I
But
mean,
you have to.
I honestly, I don't know if we might be better off just trying to take that thing down.
Actually, hold up. You're still within 30 feet of Caesar. He can give you advantage for trying to stand back up.
Yeah,
They're gonna
but
beat him down.
they're gonna beat me down. I'm also restrained, right? So that's advantage on.
Oh
on the
yeah, you
slap
can't
me
even
down.
stand up. You can't
Yeah.
even because you have 0 movement speed. Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah, he can't stand.
yeah.
He can't.
So seeing this, I'm just gonna just light into this guy. I'm just gonna put 2 more rapid fire. Actually, I'm gonna throw a grenade, so it'll hit both of them. Frag grenade, and then 2 rapid fire shots into them. So
Oh, he shouldn't have advantage on that one. So the 7, he'll fail. All right, now the MVP, can he succeed on his, probably be his last saving throw? Oh, why isn't it rolling? There it goes. He does! He does!
Neo,
Oh
yeah, there we
my.
go. So I think he takes half
He
from
does.
so 6.
So is he down or is he still up?
He actually honestly has 6, if that 12 hit, he would have died. He had 6 HP left now. He's got
Neo, just keep
no.
going, man.
Yeah. So I don't have any more charges. So I can't light into him with any more AoE. So it's going to be 2 attacks on this guy, and they'll both be chain guns.
All right.
So 22 and 18.
He will fail that first one. He's going to burn his last leggy. That first one. He will fail the second one. He is looking
Nice.
rough.
I have a new ability I can do called something. What is it called? Covering fire, I believe. And so I'll take Talus and tell him to move away, so he can move half his speed as a reaction if he wants. Oh, actually, wait. Maybe we should do Caesar.
No, Caesar's not gonna move. He's exactly where
I
he wants
see.
to be.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Talus, if you want, you can move half your speed. You will not provoke opportunity attacks from the guy I hit, which is the big guy.
And you throw in another D6 for damage.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
2.
Every little
2
bit.
more.
Oh man, I want to move, but there's no good place for me to go, because if I move too far away, then I can't use my reactions on you guys and some of my other stuff. So I'm optimally located.
All right. Well, does anyone want to move?
Does anybody want?
I'd love to, but you know,
Yeah.
Let me check. So I might want to move. I
Okay.
might. Let me double check.
Just gonna throw out there that Vars is probably gonna want to use his second wind.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to
you're fine.
screw that up.
No,
I was just going to ask Tegan about something on this. The last section says when you miss with a ranged attack with a thrown weapon, you can use your bonus action to repeat the attack against a creature within 15 feet and behind your initial target.
Mhm.
It's within 15 feet of the target, not me, right?
Yeah, within 15 feet and behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I read that right. So I don't need the movement. I thought I might have had to move
Okay.
closer to do that. So.
Talus, I will say it's very early for you, so I'm gonna just. He did burn his last legendary action. If that changes what you can do.
Well, I think we'll be okay. If I'm predicting the future, okay. Caesar,
Alright,
just
sounds good.
take too many more hits.
I cannot promise.
Let me
Don't
go
basically
put
before
yourself
you.
there, buddy.
Yeah, let me go before you, and we might be able to stop all that anyway. So.
By the way, bonus action from Caesar real fast. Dash is not done attacking yet. Commander's strike.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
You would have known that he went through his entire magazine and he doesn't have a bonus action to reload.
Oh.
Uh,
Commander's strike to Vars? Question mark.
I mean, I haven't even tried to fire yet because he's kind of not in the best place, being restrained. And all right, well, you know what? Now's as good a time as any, right?
Go for it.
I get to make two of them against the big boy.
I was
So-
disadvantaged, unfortunately.
I know. Here comes the pain. Not there.
Reaction, help action. He's still in.
Alright, yeah, so that first one would hit.
yeah.
Is that my last one right there?
The,
For this turn?
I think so.
I think, but
Yeah,
then,
yeah, I think so.
Alright. Yeah, finish him. How's that look?
So, my God. So, Vars is, I guess, being pinned down, right,
Mhm.
by this monstrous thing. And he's just trying to, like, bring his arm around with his blaster, not wanting to go down without a fight. And he thinks he's got it in the right direction. And then he hears Caesar a little higher. Going on instinct, trusting the Gungan. Boom. I guess he hits something soft, something vital, because the beast goes still.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Feel that pressure ease off of you and your...
Or get heavier.
Oh.
Would Var still be restrained?
Oh, no, he's no longer restrained. So as he
Oh,
dies, you
God.
feel that gravity kind of lift off of you, and you feel that burden gone.
All right, then Vars is going to roll onto his back and take a shot at Mr. Matrix over here and see if that connects. Oh, let's see. No.
It doesn't. He just dodges
my
aside.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Caesar's going to take his actual main action to shoot, something he's not done for a long while. He's going to shoot at Mr. Matrix.
Do you have close quarters?
Good question.
Well, actually, yeah, no, because close quarters could be a disadvantage there, and you are still prone too.
He'll stand up.
All right, make an acrobatics check or athletics check, DC 14. You pop back up to your feet.
Stands up. He'll take it at disadvantage. Just pop that guy real fast. 15 to hit.
15, just enough to hit. He is still alive. He has 2 HP
Oh
left.
my
He
God!
has 2.
Just one in the knee. Still up, just like Caesar just blinked a
Manu-
couple times, just like, What? Hold on.
Ain't you got maneuvers, my boy?
Yes, I do, my new attack. And guess what? I have something specific. Perfect maneuver. If I roll a 1, I get to re-roll.
Oh, nice. All right.
Nice.
So he is dead. All right. Finish this Chazrak of all Chazraks, the MVP of the whole Volg race. How does it go down?
Caesar's not usually the one to go for non-lethal or take prisoners. This has his interest. So he shoots him in the kneecap. That doesn't kill him. So he aims up, shoots the ceiling, and the rock falls on his head to knock him out.
Non-lethal, the Chazrak. You see the MVP fall to the ground.
We should keep him that one. That one, we give it to the Republic. We'll figure it out.
All right. Talus and Free, you're up.
All right, Talus, did you want to go, or it's fine with me?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to use a number of things here. Explosive dispersal, so that should reach everybody. It's a 10-foot radius. So, oh, son of a, nope, never mind. That won't reach everybody. Okay. Well,
So we still have movement. If you need us, me and Vars to move, we still have move.
You guys can? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everybody, Talus will just tell everybody to gather up and get close.
I'll like move up here.
If they can.
As far as I can get, really.
Okay. And then yeah, he'll move into a better spot, and I'll use explosive dispersal, smart dispersal, just in case. It doesn't really take anything away, and I will be using the restorative chemicals again. This will not be THP, this will be real healing for 12.
Nice.
And that's on everybody.
There's a chance.
Say no temp HP on that?
It's not temp HP, it is
Okay.
real HP. Yep.
I'm at full, but whatever. That's fine.
Well, it wouldn't affect you
It wouldn't affect
anyway.
you, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good thing I have 70 hit points.
Man, time for one of us to pick up a new proficiency.
One
Jeez.
All right.
Okay.
Free,
Are
you're
you okay. So how are the two in front of us, me and Caesar, looking?
Oh, the Chazrak looks near bloodied. The Vong warrior is untouched.
All right. Well, let's change that a little. So Free's going to look at these two fascist freedom haters right here in front of him and thinks that they need to get injected with a little bit of liberty and freedom via the hammer at his side. And he's going to first make this reckless because, I mean, why not? The time's now. And he's going to do the first one with advantage for a 22.
That'll hit.
This is at the Vong. Okay, and he needs to make a DC 14 dex save or take 4 additional, and it should be an extra 2 on that kinetic. Oh, what a butthole. But I hit. Oh wait, that won't matter because I already have advantage. And then with that, he's going to. Is he looking pretty bad?
The Vong? He's looking all right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's just gonna throw it, and he's just gonna whip it out again. Just toss it right back at him for 17.
That'll hit again.
All right. Bam. Same thing, DC 14 dex save, and it should be 13 kinetic. I should have added the rage in there. I don't know why I didn't. But...
Sorry, I'm back. What I missed?
Free played ping pong with his hammer and the Vong.
And the Vong's face.
That hits. You see him just kind of bashing into him with his armor. He's still standing, getting near bloody now.
Okay. And with that, he's going to use his extra attack that he can do with the ranged thrown weapon
Perfect.
without the proficiency bonus. That should still be an advantage, right? It's all attacks?
Yeah, all attacks on your turn.
Okay. For 19.
That'll hit.
Bam. Oof. For 9 kinetic and hopefully another little bit.
He'll save, but he is looking bloody now.
Okay. And with that, Free is going to move up and just try to, like, he can't really get their attention, but he's going to try to stand, in front of them and just kind of menace. Like, look at me. And that's turn.
All right. Oh, the Chazrak is up. And he is actually going to take his chance at the Metal Man. You see just kind of a mindless fury. He slashes out twice with his coffee blade, trying to get oil.
I did reckless, so...
Oh, yeah. All right. So that'll be the first roll there.
Yeah. So it's a 22.
All right.
Oh, no, that's the dex save, sorry. Yeah, 18 will hit it, though.
All right. Why did that? So this should be... It's not rolling an advantage for some reason. That's weird. Alright, so both will connect. So 8 on the first, minus your resistances, and then, so 4 and 3, so 7 damage as you see this thing slashing into you, against your heavily armored metal hide.
Cannot hurt me, I was forged by the fires of the Maker.
You see the Chazrak just looks mindlessly, but the Vong looks outraged. Like, you just, as soon as you started speaking, just like sputtering mad. Alright. Well, we'll let that part go now. The fight's near over, but we do need to do that before Nit 20.
Wait, are those D20s you've been rolling his death saves?
They are. He's had 2 successes though. But the Vogue Warrior is up. And he is gonna go hard on the droid. You see him whipping his amphistaff around. He slashes out twice.
Both with advantage.
Oh yeah, with advantage. Alright. So that will hit. Make a DC 13 strength saving throw, Free. So you see him smash into your leg and just kind of whip his staff around, sending you falling to the ground as he makes another slash out with his staff, just mindlessly destroy, kind of slashing out of this thing that he considers a blasphemy, an insult to his gods. Just
17 will do it.
All right.
Okay, so that's 7
12.
and 5.
Yeah.
12. Okay.
Alright, the Varrock.
Tis only a flesh wound.
You see him just slashing in, just really not making too much of a dent out of the droid's metal exterior. And the group is up. The Varrock toe is dead. There's just two lone beings in the mix.
I think. May I go first? Since we are locked in deadly combat, this is going to end.
Go for it.
He needs an injection of freedom.
Freedom.
So he's prone on the ground. That's it, right? Just prone.
Yeah, just prone.
Okay. Laying on the ground, he's going to activate reckless mode again and just start swinging out at the Vong's feet. So just normal, right?
Yep. So yeah, if you're staying prone, that'd just be normal attacks.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. He swings out once at the guy's feet for 21.
Connects.
For 14 kinetic and another DC 14.
Alright. Does not have advantage on this, so he will fail.
Nice. And let me see what shocked does.
Can't take reactions or bonus actions, I think.
Okay, yeah. On its turn, it can take either action or bonus action. Oh, both. And I'm next to the damn Chaz rack. Okay, so he swings out and hits the Vong, and now he's going to turn around and hit the Chaz rock at the same time, just kind of spinning around on the ground, pinwheeling.
Beyblade, letters.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey! Dismemberment
All
time.
right.
All right. Let's see.
That should be.
So
10, that should be
17 on that first.
17 on that. Yeah.
All right.
All you gotta do is beat a 12.
Beat a 12. So TD20.
Oh. Beat a 12. Oh crap! I didn't roll 2.
Yeah.
But it's disadvantage though, right?
Reaction.
Oh.
Help action.
You can't help action and dismemberment, unfortunately.
Dang it.
But I think because that's 17. All right, so this save actually matters. Let's see. He doesn't have advantage either. 8. Finish him. He had 19 health. He had 19.
Oh man, he's just gonna swing out and aim for the legs and just somehow connect at the right point where the joints just fold in. It cleaves through him. The guy falls down and just dead. And now that guy's restrained, he's going to stand up and use 15 of his movement and look him in the eye. And let me see here really quick. Or he can't take a reaction anyway, right?
He can't.
That's correct. Okay. And locking eyes with the Vong and seeing the hatred in his eyes, but not really understanding why, he's going to back up another 15 feet for the remainder of his move and just start looking him in the eyes and winding up the throw and just staring him down. He's going to let it loose at him with the free action.
Perfect.
Or the freebie one with... and I did do reckless, so he's standing up now. So it's actual advantage.
That'll hit.
17. Ooh.
Nice.
For looks like should be 8 damage there. Oh.
Oh, he'll fail there too. Nice.
12 total. Nice.
He is bloodied, barely on his feet. Who's gonna put him out of his misery?
It's gonna be the droid commander strike.
Oh, Commander! All right.
He ain't done yet.
So what is
of commanders?
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That might want to be done for.
Commander strike, Commander. Oh yeah, and that guy too.
Talos is going to run over here real quick and use a cold attack on him. Continue killing.
What does Commander Strike do exactly again?
One more
You
attack
get
using
to
the
attack.
reaction.
Is it the same attack I just did? Is that how it procs?
Oh, does it?
Because I have one
Yeah.
that's. I have
Yeah,
one.
make attack, yeah.
Yep. So basically, as a reaction, you can make one attack.
One
Oh,
weapon
okay.
attack. Yep.
I was just curious because if I do the proficiency or the non-proficiency,
That's gonna be a reaction help action.
All right.
He already has
he already has advantage. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a
Trying to give Mega advantage to having reroll one of the dice.
So
I would not hoard all the freedom injecting for myself, Commanders.
Gonna take
Have at it.
that reaction help action back.
So,
But
as you throw the hammer and miss and say that's some liberty, I'll reload my gun and say, and I brought some freedom. And I'll go ahead and just light into this guy with, so make a dex save. And
so
it's
you
gonna
should be able to finish him.
be a lot. Yeah, it'll be 18 damage.
Take him down.
So he, like, as he gets pummeled in the face with a hammer several times, and then somehow the hammer just goes wide. I'll just like light into him, and it'll just be like one of those like old school, movies with the mafia, and he's just gonna get like shot about 1,000 times and fall down.
You see him just twitching and twitching, still just laser eyes locked on the droid as he meets his end and collapses to the ground. As Talus gives that Kolto pack to the captain, you see Kerr take a deep breath in as he regains consciousness. You guys see the fires all around you, and you do get one confirmation as this fight comes to a close. You hear on the Republic channels, all clear for liftoff, taking off in 10, 9. You hear that countdown go off, and hear the all clear as the Republic cruiser is able to lift off and make their way, or begin making their way into the atmosphere. We're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll wrap up the last bit of it. So what time is it? 8:54. We'll be back at 9 to do the last little bit of Saijo.
All right.
All right.
Woo!
May I use a repair kit while we
Oh, yeah, for sure.
do this? Okay.
Can
yeah.
Caesar tie up the Chazrak and then put him on his back?
Let me unmute. There we go. All right. Welcome back, everybody. So we get to the first 2/3 of this one with the invasion adventure. The group emerged victorious. Before we dive into that, though, definitely join us for some other adventures we've got coming up. Next week we've got Stranded, so it's got Star Wars Tuesdays now. With Keith Dash taking over as a DM spot for a new adventure. Dash, anything Keith, anything you want to add for this Stranded adventure?
Yeah, I'll just mention. So next week is going to be session 0. So we're going to introduce some of the NPCs and some of the world a little bit. And then we're going to do a little bit of danger room scenario. So there'll be a little bit of combat, but it won't have any consequences. So everyone will get to try out their tunes a little bit, and then the following we'll get into session 1. So
pretty stoked. I've got a fun monk that I'm building, so I'm looking forward to testing it out and seeing how it goes. I got a voice I'm doing too. I'm usually bad with the voices, so it's gonna be fun to test that out.
Yeah. Figured if you'd have fun actually getting to play a character, since you don't get to do that often. So.
I'm pretty stoked for it. I'm pretty stoked. Especially because I'm spoilers do the Rakatan monk. Rakatan monk. And I saw that came through. Anybody that listens to the podcast knows, like, I saw that. I'm like, I've got to play that one. So I'm really stoked to play it. All right. Oh, and outside of Stranded, the other big thing I'll shout out. Join us the 30th, I think. Wednesday the 29th for our game of the month, Lancer, which is like a big mech game, which I'm starting to start reading on, but it looks pretty sweet so far from the cover stuff. So join us for that. We'll be giving away a PDF of the system as well, so tune in there. But let's get back to the heroes. So they've just gone through, they brought Kerr back from the brink of death, destroyed the Yuzon Vong war beast. They just heard that the Republic cruiser has just started to take off from the planet of Saijo, surrounded by kind of fire, smoke, and in the distance you begin to hear the rhythmic stomping of more Chazrak and Yuzon Vong warriors approaching your position. What's the crew about to do?
We need to get to the Novacana now.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, time to go.
Let it
You know,
idea,
I should
Commander.
have saved superiority dice to increase our movement speed for this.
I will lend a med pack to Commander as well.
He gratefully takes the med pack and kind of shoves it in and goes, "Good to see you, lot. Bastards took me down. I really thought it was going to be the end of my days here. You guys see him jamming in, but let's get the crap out of here. I'm done with this planet." Perfect.
Well, off we go.
You guys,
Commander Dash, am I to come with you?
Yeah, Freeze, let's go.
Affirmative.
Completely forgot.
Wait,
about
is Caesar carrying this Chazrak? Is this?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna go tell Free. Grab that guy. He's a prisoner now. No, not Caesar. The Chazrak.
Conflicting reports. I have rope. Commander Dash, would you like me to tie him up in rope?
I just look at Caesar.
Affirmative.
I don't know. Just
He'll walk
listen to
over
that
to
guy.
Caesar and just kind of like hold his arms out. Just kind of like this.
The Chazrak already been tied up. Caesar takes him off his back, strains a bit, puts him in your arms.
And he's just going to grip him in one hand and just kind of very clumsily just sling it over like a, what do they call those? The hobo sacks, whatever those are.
Yeah.
How far are we from the Novacana?
you guys are about 15 minutes away.
Okay.
This does remind me. Did they take that Yusong Fong prisoner to their ship?
Yeah, they've got the use of Vogue Frizzer, you believe.
And we took out that platelet, right? That let him just be able to assign it to himself.
Yeah.
All right.
So you see Dash. He's like making a note to himself. Like he's like, I mixed up the variables here. And he looks at like Vars and he goes, "You are not supposed to be commander." And then he looks over at Burger and he goes, "Yeah, I got that wrong."
Well, either way, variable's wrong or not, I'm glad he's here.
He's quite useful when appreciated amongst us. But now, let us go.
Perfect. Well, you guys, with the Chazrak slung over Free's robotic shoulders, are able to make your way back to the Novacana just ahead of the Chazrak forces approaching towards you. It's kind of that rhythmic stomping as they maneuver through. You are able to get to the ship. Booting up the sensors, you see that the Republic cruiser is kind of making its way towards the deepness of space. You do see some coral skippers aiming towards it. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna hop in the pilot seat and start headed towards the Republic cruiser and kindly ask Jarvis to assist with setting up targeting the closest skippers.
Perfect.
I'll jump in a gunner seat.
And Vars will make his way to see whatever needs to be fixed and try to keep this thing together because it looks like it's going to get hit hard.
Sweet. So rather than do a full... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, do we have another gunner seat?
Yeah, you have two gunners.
Okay. I think he would just kind of take the Chazrak and just throw it against the wall and slump it and just walk down to the next gunner seat. He did as commanded.
Perfect. So, due to time, rather than do a full-on space fight, we are going to do a little bit of a skill adventure. So this is super. This is going to be a lot super easy, but easier. So 3 successes before 3 failures. What could you guys do to keep the score skippers off of the Republic cruiser and make your way to hyperspace and safety?
Talus isn't a pilot as far as deployment is concerned. So I believe that in that regard, I might just not be able to use any of the piloting capabilities of it. Um, but
Oh,
I would like
Geert
to.
was our pilot. I forgot about that.
Well, I thought you could. I thought you could be in the deployment itself. I mean, whether or not you have the.
You can, yeah. You just don't have like the
Yeah.
maneuvers and like the.
You don't have the
Okay.
yeah the
stuff.
special stuff, but you can still do what the pilot does,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to maneuver the Nova Kana with. Actually, let me pull that up and see if Jarvis can actually even help me. Um, I will, just to get a full sentence out, I want to try to maneuver the Nova Kana in a way that's provoking them to come after us, if I can. Just kind of like do a flyby Top Gun style. What would Maverick do? And just like right between them or in front of them, and just kind of provoke them to come after us instead of the Republic cruiser.
All right. Do you guys have any charisma skills with the Novacana?
Don't.
Does not look like it.
All right, then just make me a straight charisma check with the Novacana stats.
Okay. Let's see. Oh boy, this will be fun.
Solid. Yeah, you do some aggressive Top Gun style flying, just buzzing through near those coral skippers, and you see a big cadre of them kind of peel off from attacking the Republic cruiser and make their way towards the Novacana. So you guys have 1 success, 0 failures. Who's up next?
Could us as gunners kind of help each other and triangulate and maybe give one person advantage
For
on
sure.
the roll?
Yeah.
Try to set up like a firing solution together.
Definitely. Yeah, so same thing. So one of you guys roll a DC, or it has to be a DC 10, and the next guy has advantage.
Okay. So just a D20.
Or whatever the gun. I mean, pull up the Nova Kana and then just make one of the gunner's checks for it.
Oh, okay.
I think both the guns are the same. Where's the Nova Kana? I think.
Gunners. Is it the DLC? Is that what that is?
Yeah, be DLC 1. Jarvis has a +1 proficiency overall.
Oh, okay. And then I need to do beat what?
Are you doing if you're doing the help action, just a DC 10.
Okay. Oh,
Reaction! Help action! Do the help action!
Just. Just. All right.
that's to give him help, right?
Yeah,
That's to give him
Yeah.
advantage.
Perfect. Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
Dash, make that check with advantage. You see the approaching horde of coral skippers.
Nice.
Needed!
Damn it,
Very
Andy.
needed.
Launch a blast through, and you take out one of the coral skippers, and he starts spinning and impacts 3 of them, clearing a path, clearing a ways forward. You guys have 2 successes, 0 failures. Who's up next? Either Caesar or Vars.
Caesar, you got anything you want to throw out there?
Listen, what it's gonna be is gonna be a help action.
Okay. All right. Well, Vars, realizing that this is a get out of here last year kind of a situation, he is going to put his mechanics aptitude to the test and try to give the ship an engine boost and give us some fine engine tuning and try to make us go faster.
Bonus action, help action this time around.
Okay. That is one of my venture things as an action. I can roll a tech die and take the result and multiply it by 50, but how would you like me to roll it?
Do a mechanics kit check for this one.
Okay. All right. Off it goes. And
Advantage.
Yeah, you got Caesar's reaction to help on that?
that we do. Let's
Yeah.
go round 2. Yeah, a little bit better.
luckily it was it's lower for the ship stuff, so it's just a DC 12. You get your last success in. So you guys, engine supercharges, the Nova Kana blares through the space, keeping the Coral Skippers focused on it while Dash and Free blast away at the Coral Skippers coming at you guys. And eventually you guys are able to clear the space and make the jump to hyperspace. And I'll say you guys coordinated this beforehand. Where are you guys going?
I don't know. Where would the captain want to go? Captain Kerr.
So you see Captain Kerr over there, still kind of recovering from his wounds. He'll go. Have the cruiser go to Bespin. We got some resources there. We got a Republic base, nearest one there. We can start determining where we can put these refugees and get everything sorted.
That sounds good to me.
Perfect. You guys punch in the coordinates to Bespin and see the streaks of hyperspace around you all as you all jump away from the Saijo system and make your way towards Bespin. Finishing the Saijo adventure. We do have a little bit more, so we got some time today that we'll get through today. But you guys are able to arrive on Bespin. So I'll write this in our chat too, but you guys get another week of downtime on the ship for anything you can do there. You guys are going to have 2 weeks of downtime after this adventure. So while you guys are, once you get out of hyperspace as well, Vars, you two get a little bit of a message, or get a message as you kind of make your way back into real space and readjust communications. You see kind of on your own Mandalorian channels, just a touch point saying, got work for you. Need you to check on something. Matches your report a little bit. It matches the last report you sent. Message me when you got time. Per Scout.
All right, well, that's something he'll definitely respond to when it's appropriate to. He's still pretty damn beat up from that last fight. Week of time on the ship or not. He's nearly died twice in the span of what? In the span of a month? How many times now? Oh, give me back mercenary work any day. Jeez. But he'll just reach out whenever he gets a chance and very brusquely say, "What do you got?"
You see kind of a little hologram of Perska appear on the screen, black and gold Mandalorian armor, helmet on, and he goes, looked at your report. You mentioned these biological control devices, the coral things. We taking some action near on the hyperlane out of Kashyyyk, captured a Crusader ship. Wasn't too hard. You did the usual style. Laid wait, popped in using our Beskar Garm, and took over the ship. Found some Wookiees, found some other hostiles on there. But the crazy thing is, in the hold, we found a group of Wookiee slaves, all using that biological control implement within them. Worried the Crusaders may be working with the Yuzon Vong. We're going to be on the wheel in 2 weeks' time. We're going to be bringing over the ship as well as the captured Wookiees that we found on there. Yeah, apparently you're the foremost expert on this poodoo, so take a look at it. We got some credits for you if you can find a good answer, and let us know if the Crusaders are really putting in with the enemy.
How many credits are we talking?
Well, we'll break you off 10,000 credits if you can make it a strong link between both the Crusaders and these mysterious invaders.
Two weeks. All right. I'm going to run this back with the rest of my... He kind of hesitates for a second before he realizes it and says, crew. And And I think they're going to want to go for this.
Good. Nice thing though. Just forewarning. If you head to the wheel, it's no man's space. So luckily, it's a good meeting spot. As I said, we don't want to have you affiliated with the Mandalorians. You're doing kind of your solo thing right now. But come to the wheel, we'll have a drink, we'll let you know what's going on. And hopefully you guys will come to the bottom of this and get a few extra credits in your pocket.
Here's to hoping. See you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2. And you see him cut out. After that, you guys are able to approach Bespin and make your way into a landing. You do see the 91 refugees you are able to save make their way off of the Republic cruiser into Republic territory with people there to help care for them, treat the wounds that they've sustained, provide them with food, safety, and shelter. You do see Captain Kerr standing ahead of you. And he kind of looks to the group as a whole and says, "Truly, I couldn't believe all this. I really thought we were going to die on that planet. Me and my soldiers have been fighting just to keep everybody alive, but without any assistance, that would have been our tomb down there. You all did the Republic a hell of a service. Anytime you need my help, you put a call in, and I'll be there."
Affirmative, Commander.
Vars will give a curt nod in response, a respectful one, because he knows that they just got a taste of it, but this guy lived through hell and then some.
Dash will give him a little nod and say, "Anytime, Captain. It's a pleasure working with you as always."
You see him nod, and he goes, "Hey, Dash, you mind hanging back a bit?"
He says, "Yeah." And so he'll kind of head on kind of over to him.
All right, and you see as the others move on, he holds holding a data pad in his hand, and he passes it over to you. He goes, "I told you before, High Command did you dirty with that Mustafar Poodoo. If you want back in, you saved my life, you saved the crew's life, you saved the refugees' lives." You see him pass that data pad over. "I don't truly have the authority for this, but who the hell's going to tell me I can't? You can be reinstated within the Republic, get your commission back, get your rank back, full benefits and everything, if that's what you want."
So Dash kind of looks at the data pad, and you can kind of see that he actually maybe tears up a little bit, and kind of nods and hands it back to him. And he says, "Captain, that's really appreciated. That means a lot to me, and I want you to know that." And he goes, "But I think I found my crew. So I think I'm happy." And he says, "But it truly does mean a lot." And he says, "But the Republic ever needs me, you give me a call."
And you kind of see him nod and goes, "I'll probably be calling you sooner than you'd like. First thing I wanted to do after this is just take weeks off in a spa, but I know this is going to get darker before it gets better. So you and your crew, you did good work. You keep fighting the good fight." He kind of pats you on the back. Then you see him start barking orders to the rest of the soldiers, helping with kind of disembarking the refugees and just kind of getting everything taken care of after their month-long ordeal on Saijo. And that's where we'll wrap up today. So you guys will be... and actually, so a couple of things. I think I posted this in there. So, do you guys want to do a downtime episode similar to what we did in Bespin last time? I'll put it to you guys, or if you guys want to start into Kashyyyk, or the next adventure right away, your choice. I've started doing the downtime adventures in my Kazia campaign, where it's kind of a little bit of an interlude between big adventures, because I feel like it's kind of a nice way to break them up. But either way is good for me, so I'll leave it up to you guys.
I'm super down for a downtime episode.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's a little break from getting ruined.
Yeah. See, He's just gonna make good on his word. He said he'd take the good doctor to a buffet. He's gonna treat everyone to like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's a good chance to introduce, if you're not going to be, I don't know what we're going to see next time. It's going to be free or.
Well, that's what I was gonna call out to Commander Kerr, and turn to Dash, and ask Dash if I'm relieved of duty.
So Dash is looking like super uncomfortable. Like no one's supposed to like listen to me. And he just goes, "Yeah, I thanks."
Affirmative, Commander. And he'll chase after Commander Kerr. Commander Kerr, wait! I wish to help you spread the joy of liberty. But first, you need to remove the bomb from my chest. And he'll open the panel and see this glowing breaching charge inside that Dash had set up as his self-destruct mechanism.
And you could see Dash, but no, bring that back.
You see Kerr's face like go from kind of like a small smile and nostalgic talking with Dash, and you see it just fall, and he goes, "Criffin, how we flew in a spaceship hundreds of thousands of miles with a bomb next to that."
You'll start get used to it.
Yeah. And so Dash like pulls out like a detonator. And he goes, "It was safe. I had this the whole time."
Like wiggling your ass.
I don't know why I'm imagining. I had it the whole time.
Yeah, he does. He like fumbles and he goes, "Oh, just kidding, guys. Just kidding."
You see Kerr just blank face, just kind of say, "He saved my damn life. He saved my life." And he just he doesn't say anything. He just like, "Droid, come." And just turns around and stalks after the rest of his troops.
Affirmative, Commander.
So he puts the cap back on the detonator.
And with that, I thought it would be, if we do the downtime episode, it would actually be good for getting the newer one in there. So
Definitely.
I'm down for that one. That works for everyone.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the downtime episode, that'll be pretty fun. So you guys have, how many weeks? So you got 1 week on the ship, 2 weeks, so 3 weeks overall, 1 week on the ship, 2 weeks regular of downtime to pull off. So we'll be resolving it next episode, but let me know anything you want to do just so I can kind of think about it ahead of time. Also, yeah, you guys saved over 80 of the prisoners, so pick out a premium modification of your choice as the Republic opens up their offerings, the storerooms for you guys.
Premium mod or premium
mod, yeah.
How does that work now that the droid's gone? Did I just not get one on the new guy?
You can add an extra one for the new guy. Oh yeah, then we'll be introducing the new PC next time. So that'll be fun. So this will pick up next session there. It'll be a little bit more of a low-key session. Hopefully nobody should be near death.
I really hope you don't TPK us when we are on downtime. Like, that's just cruel. That'd be fun, though.
So Vars, just in case you didn't know, the sail face, safe fail was Free was going to go give that big guy a hug. Boom!
I was waiting for you guys to use that.
Yeah, and it's because it's a 15-foot like cone directional. So as long as I died facing the wrong way or facing the right way, I guess it would have been fine.
It's like strapping a claymore to yourself. Hey, buddy.
Well, speaking of which, we did something like that in the play-by-post where I put the shield out and I strapped a grenade on it and ran right at the bad guy. We're like, this is gonna take us all out.
If it works.
It did not work. I think we all succeeded or something. Like,
everybody,
no one failed it. Yeah,
it's just apparently
a good
bug.
idea. It's just only gonna work once, and it has to work. Save or suck. But it was fun though. Okay, so next time.
Well, we'll pick up next time. Yeah, so think of the downtime, and so just basically anything that you want your character to do during those 2 weeks, whether it be something mechanical, lore, or flavor-wise, let me know. But we'll resolve it during the session next time as we kind of figure that out. So you guys are on Bespin, which has like some cool casinos, so maybe do some casino games. I've written my back rules like a year ago, and I've never got to use them, so maybe we'll throw in some. Or I've used them on the play-by-post, I should say, but I want to use them live. So maybe you guys will play some back. Sweet. So yeah, that's what we'll wrap up today. Before we finish, though, let me see if he's still live. So I'm gonna do a raid on Todd, the other person from Dungeon Jedi Masters. I think he's got a good game going today.